Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you very important and very interesting topic of political science, that is working of the Constitution. In this topic you will learn about India's Constitution. Indian Constitution came into force on 26th January 1950. Its objective is to establish a socialist, secular, democratic republic state. Now this is a constitution. Now what is constitution? A constitution is the book of a law, of political code, powers and duties of government institutions, fundamental rights and duties of the citizens. India's constitution is the longest constitution on earth. Then Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee of our constitution. Now there are three aspects in Indian constitution, that is democracy, social justice and judicial system. Under democracy comes political maturity. What is political maturity? Children, see, after every 5 years elections are conducted in India. People have direct representation in central, state, legislature and local government. Free and fair elections are conducted in the country after every 5 years. Citizens cast their vote and this increases the participation of the people in politics, which is considered to be a successful step in democracy. Then right to vote. Any Indian citizen who has crossed 18 years of age gets the right to vote. At the time of independence, this age was 21. Now it is reduced in the year 1988-89. It was reduced to 18. Male, female, all Indian citizens get the right to vote. Because of which the number of voters have increased in our country. And because of this also India is said to have the largest democracy in the world. There are many young voters in our country. Decentralization of democracy. According to our constitution, the powers are divided among three bodies. Some powers are in the hands of the central government, some powers are in the hands of the state government, and some powers are looked by the local government bodies. This is known as decentralization of democracy. Because of this decentralization, it helps in curbing misuse of powers and allows common people's participation. The common people create interest in participating in politics. Then right to information. This act was passed in the year 2005. According to this right, all Indian citizens have the right to ask any doubts regarding any policies to the government. It has created transparency between the government and the people. It helps in promoting harmony between the government and the people, and it brought transparency in administration, made the government realize that they are answerable to people. Then social justice and equality. According to our constitution, all the people are equal before law. No discrimination is made in the name of religion, caste, language or place of birth. So equal opportunity is given to all the Indian citizens to achieve development. Policy of reservation of seats. Seats are reservation for those strata of society who have been denied opportunities of education and employment. Some seats are reserved for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in educational institutions and government jobs. Seats are reserved for other backward classes also. Then the Scheduled Castes and Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. This act was passed to establish a society based on social equality and justice. This act prevents any injustice to scheduled castes and tribes. Anyone found guilty of committing any act is liable for punishment. Then provisions for minorities. The government adopted various policies for the minorities in education and employment. The Constitution has prohibited any form of discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, religion, language, and region. For the protection of the rights of the minorities, the Constitution has adopted various measures like equality, freedom, right against exploitation, cultural as well as educational rights. Next is laws relating to women and provisions for representation. Now what are the, for empowering women, what are the steps taken by Indian government for empowering women? First is women following laws were passed. Right to equal share in the property of father and husband. This right is given to the women to make them powerful. Then Dowry Prohibition Act, Act Against Sexual Harassment, Domestic Violence Prohibition Act. 33% seats are reserved for women in local self-governing bodies. This reservation has been increased to 50% in Maharashtra and many other states. For mitigating domestic violence and injustice for women, National Commission for Women has been established. Similarly, commissions were set up at state level also. Then role of judiciary. What is judiciary? Supreme Court, High Court, all this comes under judiciary. The basic framework of the Constitution. Powers have been entrusted to Parliament to make changes in the Constitution as per the changing conditions. Changes were made with several amendments as per need. This has made the Constitution dynamic and a living document instead of being a rigid one. Now what are the roles played by judiciary? The judiciary has played an important role in strengthening democracy and achieve objective of social justice and equality in India. Judiciary is given the power to interpret in the Constitution. The judiciary has specified the limitations of the Parliament while amending the Constitution. Parliament has no power to alter the basic structure of the Constitution, which proclaims India to be a sovereign, democratic, secular republic. I hope the lesson is clear to you. Thank you, children.